Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about lagging in Python. So what is lagging? Lagging is a way to record events that happen while your program runs. Instead of using print statements, lagging provides a flexible system to track, debug, and monitor your code in production. So why use lagging? We should use lagging compared to print statements because you can control where the lags go. So we can save the logs in a file or show or display the logs in the terminal or console. And we have different severity levels. So we have debug, info, warning, error, and critical. And it's useful for debugging issues in production without modifying the code. And it helps troubleshooting and auditing what happened. So again, these are the lagging levels. So debug, info, warning, error, and critical. And this is the basic syntax of lagging. So lagging, we didn't have to, or I didn't have to install it myself. It comes with Python when you install Python. And here, like I said, this is the basic syntax of lagging. So we are just calling the function basic config, and we have these arguments or parameters that we can pass in within this function. Okay, and here this is where I'm importing lagging, and I'm also importing connect handler from NetMeco and argparse. And this is how we can see lagging in action. So I'm calling the same function basic config, and I'm passing in the handlers, which is a list, the level, which is starting from info above. So it's not going to include debug. So it's the events will start from info above. So info, warning, error, and critical. Okay. And this is the format. So show timestamp, lag level in your message. And this is the format. This is how you can specify the format of the timestamp. Okay, and here I'm just using argparse to create a object called parser. And this is how in these lines, this is where I'm specifying the arguments, the required arguments in this example. And I'm creating this args, which is like a container where we can save all the attributes or arguments. Okay, and this is the device connection details. So this is a dictionary called device. And here I'm using this lagging.info. Info should be a function, right? So I'm calling this function, and I'm creating a connect handler class called this net connect, or I'm assigning that expression to net connect variable. And here I also have this lagging function that says sending command to device, and this is where I send the command, which is coming from the arguments that I said here, or that I specified here, right? So this is how you access the attribute. So args.command. Okay, and I'm just saving the output to a file called args.ip.text. And I'm opening it in the write mode, and I'm assigning or writing the output from the command. And I have another lagging.info function. And this is basically what's going to display in the console or save in the file. And all these are inside the try block. And I do have the except block as well. So let me go ahead and run this script. So here, Python, this is how you would specify, or this is how you specify the arguments. So the name of the script, command, so a required argument, So the command that I'm using is show ipbgp sum and --IP. So I'm using a hostname here instead of an IP address. Let me go ahead and run this. So we can see the lagging in the console or terminal. This is because of this handlers list. Okay. And this should be saved in the device or in the file called device.log here. Same events or messages. And now we have this file where the output is saved, the output of the show ipbgp sum or summary, show ipbgp summary. Okay, so the device log, this was created automatically because of this line here. And of course the file name or this file, the output, that was, it was created because of this line, these lines. Okay. All right, so let me show you this because this is a bit complex. There's another way to log all the events in a file. Yeah, so VS Code is helping me to write here. So this is another way to basically save the output or events in a file called device log in this example. So let me go ahead and run the script again. And this time we should not see the logs in the console or terminal, but we should see it here. Okay. But if you want to log the events in the file and at the same time show the same events in the console, you can specify this list handlers. That's all I wanted to cover in this video. If you found this video useful, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.